Lisa and I first met in college. We just kind of knew, and once we started going out, we really were never apart from that point on. A perfect weekend for us was, to get in on 5 o'clock, have dinner, and just play as hard as we could until the kids, fell asleep. Lisa and I first bought insurance right after we got married. It was just one of those things that I believed in, and so we just set up a couple of small whole life policies right after we got married as retirement, really, just to make sure that there was going to be something in case something happened, and then to have a little retirement set aside for us already. Mike and Beth and Lisa and I, we all knew each other back in school. When we decided to move to Atlanta, we just all came at the same time.
We decided to start our own business.
Was that able to help not only them as individuals, but the company, and throughout the years, their company grew also.
When we started the business, we knew that we needed to get health insurance and the Key Man policies set up.
The business bought Key Man policies. There were 4 partners, and they purchased life insurance on each partner.
We were 3 history majors and 1 graphic artist, so Lisa was very much the key player in our business. And the last time I saw her, she was outside taking a break, and she started singing the So Long Farewell song.
We went and picked Max up from school. Owen was there at the office with us. And on the way from school to home, we drove into a storm. Max asked, he said, "Where's the storm?" I said, "It's right here." I said, "We're right in it." And Lisa said, "Oh, this is very scary." That second, it felt like a monster truck had driven up on the back of my car. So I immediately turned to look, and I couldn't see anything behind my seat because the cab of the truck had caved in. And I pushed the sunroof out and looked out from there and turned around immediately, looked to see what had happened to the back of the car. Where they were supposed to be, there was a huge tree. Max and Owen were killed instantly, and Lisa was, never knew what happened, but it did take her about a minute or so to actually die. I'll never forget when the fire chaplain had to come over and tell me the news, and it was just, you can't imagine. I mean, it's the worst possible thing you can ever hear. Your entire life is gone.
And I'll never forget the words that came out of Brad's mouth. He was like going, "Steve, you won't believe it." They were in the back seat, and there's not a scratch on me. Just horrible, absolutely horrible.
I'm just torn up inside, and I'm having to make arrangements for their burial. When we were planning the music, that was, I tried to pick some things that would be special to both Lisa and Max.
On a personal level, as hard as it was to lose Lisa, we also lost Brad. Business-wise, it was a hard hit because Lisa had so much depth of knowledge, was so great with her clients.
With Lisa gone, that's definitely affected the company. She was the president of the company, and both of them were key players in making this business run.
You don't realize when you read about an accident in the paper or see it on the news that there are lives that continue after that. Because I had insurance, it's given me the time to let myself heal, to do the things that are necessary for me to find my way, start living again. The hardest thing for me since the accident has been dealing with the loss of hearing them, of seeing them every day, of knowing that I'm not going to get to watch my children grow up. I'm not going to get to grow old with my wife the way that I had planned. Life is absolutely precious. You never know how long you have.